A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Here we go, here we go!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. On 1st and 10, Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, for the score on defense or special teams, they give us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Second and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 27, Love. This is to Pitts on the quick slip. And Owen coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 38, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Edmonds. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Pierce. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
52.
Throwing. Love. And this is caught. It's Brown. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we got a tie game here in back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
10 cycles.
Love, they go play action now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. He's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. This is taken just shy of the 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Again, it's Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Drill 52. Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Play action this time with Love. That's into the hands of Edwards. Hook up of 15 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, there's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love now. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pierce now up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun. Love. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. Kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Man open left side is Brown. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
17.
This will be caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Watch out now, 50 Pierce.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Washington hands over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love steps away. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Love's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we don't the ride nobody with. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had the hits. This is so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.